All right, it's 2016, people. We have been gaming for about 30 plus years now. I know it's been longer. I'm just, putting it out there. We've been gaming on PC for about... Gaming started on PC, right? It was made on PC. It was created on PC. PC is where games are made from the beginning of time to now. Games are made on a computer for other computers or for platforms or whatever you want to call them. At the end of the day, they're computers. They're machines that, break down code and break down information to display it on a TV to allow you to enjoy an experience. Why is it that in 2016, 30 plus years later, we are still having issues in getting games to work right on PC? I do not understand this trend. I do not understand how games are still to this day having issues on PC. In the more recent of experiences or situations, if you want to call it that, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, an 11-year-old game, came out recently for next-gen consoles and PC as a re-release, a remaster, lackluster remaster, but that's not the point of the video. But it was a remaster at the same exact price that it came out 11 years ago. Now, if the game is good and worth replaying, the price really shouldn't be a question. If you want to buy a game, you buy a game, right? I mean, it depends on what you're getting if you're going to really consider price. But the fact that it's just remastered and it's now on a next-gen platform to charge the same price that you charged 11 years ago, it's kind of shady. But then again, look at the company that's doing it. The company does not care about you. The company does not care about the game. The company does not care about the platform it's on. All they care about is the money, which in some cases that's okay as long as the product is worth what we pay for it. In this case, it's not. Activision re-released Marvel Ultimate Alliance, like I said, for next-gen consoles and PC, and the PC version is in a awful state. I have not recently read anything in the last day or so, but from when the game came out on Tuesday, I seen enough for myself to know that the game does not work right on PC. The game has some terrible control issues. Keyboard and mouse is completely out of the question, which is ridiculous. I personally play on controller, but people buy games to play them when they want to play them and how they want to play them. And the fact that you're telling me that a PC version of a game doesn't have working or comprehensive keyboard controls, it's kind of a problem considering that's its main input method. That's like releasing a game on a console and saying, just so you know, controller's not going to work right, so hook up a keyboard. Like, you see what I'm saying? Games in 2016 not working on PC or having issues on PC is no longer and should no longer be tolerated. I'm sorry, they shouldn't. This is something that needs to be put to bed. This is something that should have been put to bed years ago. There is no excuse why games should not work on PC in 2016 when we pay just as much as everybody else. Now, people are going to say, oh, but pirates, but this, but that. That's not what this argument is about. I've made videos about pirates before. I've explained my take on stuff like that. I am a real consumer who purchases his games legally for PC, and I am the guy getting screwed because of a minority. Now, that's not fair in any case, so that argument already should just be tossed out. The point is the fact that games are not working when they should work when we pay the same amount of money as we do on the console counterpart. It just is something that is starting to really piss me off, and migrating to another platform is not the answer here. The answer here is companies need to fucking make sure their games work. How can you as a company or a publisher have any integrity at all knowing you're releasing a game on a platform that has at least 125 million users on one service, just Steam, on one service, not including GOG, and all the other services that are out there, just one service, Steam, which has more users than both current gen consoles combined and the Nintendo Wii U, and you're going to release a fucked up version on that platform. It makes no sense. It should be fucking illegal to be able to do something like this today's day and age. It should be fucking illegal. It's misrepresentation, and we're paying full price, and we're getting a subpar product from those who are playing on, I guess what you can say, the preferred platforms by these companies. It's bullshit. It should not be tolerated. I really hope people are not supporting this game until it gets fixed. And I hope those that did buy it day one or did buy it in a broken state get at least something back. I think that's fair. I think it's fair to say, look, if the game comes out on PC and it does not work correctly, you are entitled to 10, maybe 20% back of your initial payment in order to kind of compensate for having a game that does not work. At the end of the day, a game is a product. You want to treat it like a business? Let's treat it like a business. The game is a product. The game is what we're paying for. It is what we are trading money for in terms of, I guess, tangible assets. Even though they're digital, not really tangible, but you guys get what I'm saying. If you want to treat it like a business, that's the direction we're going to go. So if I'm paying money for a tangible asset that does not work right or is improperly, compiled and just it has issues, I should be entitled to a full refund and or partial refund and be able to keep my product. Now, thank fucking heaven and hell that Steam has a refund policy, because could you imagine if it didn't? You would think that refund policy would kind of kick these motherfuckers in the ass and they would know not to make games like this anymore, but they still do. So it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that they still make broken games knowing that there is a policy in place for us to get our money back, but that's besides the point. You want to treat it like a business, then that's the route we're going to go. People should be entitled to at least 20% of their money back because the product came out in incomplete condition. It came out essentially broken, and this should be the standard going forward. If you want to treat us like numbers, then we should treat you the same way. Even though that's not really the way to go, because then we're going to lose all of what little is left of artistic value in video games. But in this case, I think it should apply. Let me know what you guys think. This is Demon Ralph signing out. Fucking bullshit. 2016 and fucking games still don't work on PC.